best help. So
Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Dave. I appreciate you. All right, it is my honor to pull Shannon from the corner and bring her on here. Shannon has been with KW for 9 years. 9 years.
9 years.
She had a little hiatus and she thought, no, I need to go back. All right, so here she is. It's she's part of our top 1%. Top Gary Keller's 100, top 100. And she, in the midst of all the busyness, you had a pool. And I'm gonna let you tell your story but it's amazing that you're here. And I'm grateful, so thank you for sharing. Thank you for that.
Yes. Can I have a familiar with
Yes, you're gonna need this. You're gonna need this, and you're gonna aim right there.
aim right there?
Aim right there.
Thank you guys for being here. This is like, this whole process is a little over an hour. So with our time, I want to be very respectful of your time. So I'm gonna put this together quickly, but most importantly is I want to give you a lot of value today. So because you showed up here for a reason, right? How many of you showed up to maybe you were open-minded to what I was going to speak about today and you were ready to level you up, not only in your business, but within yourself? How many?
Me.
Okay. On Zoom, can everybody hear me? This is supposed to be weird. I want to give me a
Yes,
high five.
ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay.
We're here
So,
for you.
just kind of just a little bit of backstory here. 17 and 7 months pregnant. If you ever had a high school love, let me tell you, if you ever had a high school love, then you know what that feels like. 17 and 7 months pregnant, and knowing that you just know everything, right? You just want to go because you're going to follow your love. I'll never forget this day. The doctor said, I don't think that you should be traveling. And I said, hell no, I'm traveling. I'm leaving. I am going to have this baby with my husband at 17 and 7 months pregnant. I'll never forget this day. Getting on to Lufthansa. Lufthansa is the airline. And here I fly all the way to Landstuhl, Germany. 17 and 7 months pregnant, being in this airplane and people staring at me and judging because I'm so young. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? But I feel I know everything, right? I know everything that I'm gonna do. So we're on the airplane and the flight attendant comes up and he goes, would you like some water? And I said, yes. And he said, steel or gas? Gas? Gas in your water? I have no idea where I'm going, what I'm about to do. I don't even know what this means. Yes, I'll take some water. So it's a pretty long flight. The flight attendant, she's handing out these hot, warm towels just because it's about a 14-hour flight and I'm cleaning up myself, just really nervous, not sure where to go. What am I doing at 17, right? My parents had to sign off so we could get married and I can travel with my husband who was in the military. So we land in Landstuhl. We drive to Baumholder, Germany, and there he was in his BDUs, and he's 17 years old too. He doesn't know. We don't know. I have no idea where I'm about to go, where I'm living. I just know that I'm so excited to be there. And we go to this pub. And if you've never been to Germany or if you've never been to Europe, I highly recommend you having Hefeweizen. Warm Hefeweizen is so amazing. I can still taste it, even though I didn't have it at that time. But I did. I got to taste the Hefeweizen with banana juice and Hefeweizen. And he takes me to go eat. We have Jaeger Schnitzel with spätzle and gravy and pommes frites and mayo. Who has pommes frites and mayo? But it was delicious. I can still taste it to this day. So he's just excited. He doesn't realize I get off this, 14-hour flight. I'm 7 months pregnant and I'm exhausted. But he wants to show me around. He wants to take me everywhere. So he takes me to the barracks where he's been living for 6 months. You've got 17 to 21, all these privates in the room, drinking beer, playing PlayStation. I'm tired. I want to go home. So at this point, I didn't feel so good. Go to the bathroom, come out. Water breaks. Here we are. And at this point, I'm like, I don't even know if they're sober. And Private Straub, who has lost his life. He's no longer here. So in honor of Private Shock, he was a huge part of our life in the military. And he goes, we're taking you to the Kronken house. I said, there's no way in hell you're taking me to the Kronken house. I need to go to Landstuhl. I don't care if it's an hour away. Take me to a military hospital. I need to go where somebody knows how to speak English. So if you've never been on the Autobahn, you're going about 145 miles per hour. I mean, so here I am in this little tiny car, Private Shock. I'm scared to death. They're still arguing, and I'm praying that he's sober. I'm like, just hurry up and get me there. So there we go. We pull up to the double doors. Which leads me to another time in my life where you're never really prepared for is to hit rock bottom. Has any of you here ever hit rock bottom at a show of hands? True rock bottom. I'll remember this day so very clear, sitting on my front porch, drinking a cup of coffee, listening to the birds sing, still smelling the hay, and here comes the tow truck. Slowly approaching, picking up my Acura and DX. You're just never prepared, even though that you know the day's coming, you're just never prepared when you know you're losing it all. The sheriff comes, puts the paper on the front door, and that is the day that I lost everything. I went through a very tragic experience. The divorce cost me almost my life. It's very sick. I went through addiction, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and I had to get out of my way. I didn't know where I was going to go, where it was going to turn. And thank goodness for my mother at the time. My mother and I, we were able to get ourselves a place to live, but they didn't take animals. So I had to get rid of all of my animals. And that is when I had to connect with my why. I had 2 daughters. I was a single mom with 2 daughters, very young, just really lost, so lost inside, and really not knowing what my purpose was, what was my path, what was I going to do with my life. And that's when I decided that my girls need a home. Home ownership really mattered most, so I got my real estate license. I didn't have a car. We were living in a little tiny condo, my mother and my 2 girls, and I had to borrow my mom's car. We did not come from money. We came from poor. So everything that I know of and how I grew up is we worked really hard for our money. And I was driving her dark green Grand Cherokee. You couldn't even roll down the window. I don't know if you've ever seen those cars, but this is a pretty old car. And it had a huge crack in the front windshield, and the driver's side window would not go down. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm showing home after home after home in Stockton, California on a hot summer day. I would park 2 blocks down because I'm so embarrassed at this point. So today we're going to talk about, I changed up my presentation a little bit to accommodate you in the room. You can use all of these tools for every area of life. But what I'm going to show you today is to really have a luxury mindset so that you can own who you are. And when you step in that room, when you step in the room to have a listing appointment, when you go and meet with a seller, you're going to own it. And you're going to get every single listing. Sound good?
Yes.
Are we all here?
Yes.
Cool. So, programming your identity for high-end real estate success. Sorry, I better use one of these.
Liz. Oh, okay, you got it. Thanks, Sean. Stay clear.
And today I'm being very vulnerable with you because I have a story, and maybe you'll find your story and my story. And maybe at any time where you're feeling like you're about to hit the dark night of the soul, I want to encourage you to stop, breathe, and listen to what I'm going to go over with you today. Okay? So I am not just a mindset coach, I'm a transformational coach. So I'm certified under the accreditation integrated of psychology. So I work under Dr. Patrick Scott and Dr. Matt James. I am certified in integrated neurolinguistic programming and mental emotional release. And the difference is, so you have neurolinguistic programming, which a lot of people use for sales. So you'll be able to take some tools. But integrative neurolinguistic programming is on a whole nother level. So if you have depression, anxiety, PTSD, if you have a phobia, fear of heights, if you have any old habits or old programming that you want to get rid of, that's where the integrative neurologistic programming comes in. It's amazing. And their motto is change can happen in an instant, and it truly can. So understanding the pressure, the expectations, the competition, the emotional roller coaster behind every listing, because I live it too. And before going through this healing journey, I didn't know who I was. I had no idea who I was. I didn't know my path. I didn't know my worth. I would walk into listing appointments with zero confidence, no confidence in myself, no confidence, no self-love. And it didn't serve me well at all. So this is what I'm going to go over with you today. Very important is what I've learned over and over is that production doesn't grow because you work harder. This is very, very serious, you guys. I don't know if you've heard of be, do, have, but a lot of Americans, we work. We do to have everything. And when you really connect in with your spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical body, when you connect in and you learn how to be, that's when the magic happens. Truly, when you take care of yourself. So it grows because you grow. You know this. So integrative neurologistic programming and mental emotional release are two of the most powerful modalities for releasing the subconscious blocks that cap your business. So all that we're going to discuss today is all working with the subconscious. How many here believe that we have a subconscious? Okay. And if you don't, come see me after and I'll show you a little trick. Or you'll be like, wow, okay, we do have subconscious. So my specialty is helping high achieving women step into their identity and really embody who they're meant to be. Because when you work with me, a lot of women will come and they don't know who they're meant to be. Maybe they went through a divorce. Maybe they're just looking to level up and make a change in their life. And what's very interesting, which is so cool, is I have male clients now. Because we all need healing, right? Because if you're going to walk in this room and you're going to tell me that I'm 100% good, I don't need anything, then you better check yourself. You better look in the mirror and check yourself, because we all have problems. I have problems. It's how you deal with them and how you show up and having the tools and techniques that's going to help you along your path. So I blend strategic real estate experience with deep subconscious, emotional, and energetic mastery. You should have seen my routine this time, because I'm about to share my deep, darkest story that I don't really share. I'm in the middle of writing a book, so I was nervous. And so I had to get into my energetic body, and I had to do all of the things. Dancing, getting everything going. It's amazing. So, what is luxury identity? How many of you, by the show of hands, want to step into your luxury identity? Oh, you all want to, right? Yes. Okay. So luxury is 95% subconscious. Our body operates 95% of the subconscious or unconscious, whatever. So your personality and who you are was created from birth to age 7. So we operate, you guys, 95% from the subconscious, 5% from the conscious. The conscious mind is the go-setter. The unconscious mind is the go-getter. So if we have energetic blocks, if we have programming within us from our past, from our childhood, I'm going to give you an example. Say you were a pretty good student and you were in kindergarten, or it really doesn't even matter at any age. So you're in school and you come home every day, you show your parents, I got an A, look at I got an A, or I got a B, and it was never a good enough. Never good enough. Now you're going to take that belief with you for the rest of your life. I am not good enough. I am not smart enough. And this is what prevents you from stepping into your power. Because when the conscious mind and the subconscious mind are not aligned, then you derail. You derail. Living. And I know, and just so you know, you guys, this is all studied. This is all scientifically proven, and it changed my life. Completely changed my life. And now it's trickling down and it's changing my family's life, along with my faith. So your subconscious determines who you are in business and your price point. This is huge. This is where this is how this is gonna help you.
She can't change the
Oh,
screen.
sorry,
now.
click over there.
Oh, sorry. We're trying to enable the
Okay.
chat on Zoom.
So your identity, let's go back from, I wanted to share something with you really quick. So if you don't feel confident in who you are and your path and your purpose, you are gonna step into a listing appointment and that seller is gonna guide you through that whole process. They're going to take over the conversation. So say like the seller wants to price their home at $859, when really it needs to be $799. What are you gonna do? If you're not confident in what you're doing and you're operating from a place of scarcity, if you're operating from past baggage and limiting beliefs, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not smart enough, this is gonna affect you and who you are in your business. It was me, it affected me. And I will tell you, I just lost 2 listings. I lost 2 listings because I am not going to lessen my worth. I am not gonna lessen my commission. I know my worth. I'll go to 2.5%, 2.5%, 3%. I will not go lower than 2.5%, nor should you. Unless it's a difference, unless it's a situation like a family member or an investor that you're working with and you have a lot of listings. So if you're operating from a place of baggage, this is really gonna hinder you in your business. So when you're there in a listing appointment and you have confidence and you just really know your worth, you're gonna say, okay, Mr. Seller, you can have your CMA. And I don't know about you, but if this works for you, this is awesome. But my intuition, I've been doing this work for so long, my gut and my intuition knows exactly where I need to be price wise. And if my seller disagrees, and I'm like, okay, Mr. Seller, we'll do your price for 2 weeks and then we're gonna drop it to mine. And sure enough, my gut is always right. And so your confidence is so key. And sometimes, even if your gut's telling you, you need to be $799, you need to be $799, that is your answer. And of course, it has to back it up with your comparables. But I'm talking right now about subconscious work. So when you're confident, you're gonna be able to hold yourself differently. You're gonna be able to deliver a message so clearly, because I'm getting ahead of myself, and I will do that, so. So carries himself with certainty, communicates with grounded authority, trusts their value, expects high-end clients, sees themselves as a leader and not a transaction chaser. So I lost 2 listings recently because they wanted me to list their homes at 1%. Absolutely not. I will not do it. And I see a lot of agents coming from a place of scarcity where they're going to chase and they're going to take anything that they can get. However, when you open that space energetically, your business will even grow even further. And maybe you'll get $1 million listing in a week, even though you've lost the 2. Because you're stepping and you're operating from a place of leadership, a place of luxury. You're operating from a place of who you are meant to be, and you have a voice. If your identity is still, I'm not ready, I'm not experienced enough, I don't want to be judged, then your business will reflect that identity. Perception is projection. What you're feeling on the inside, you're going to attract it on the outside. Hands down. If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling not good enough, it's going to show. It's going to show in your business. It's actually going to show in all areas of life. So this is a mindset shift. This is all operating with the mind and subconscious. Your subconscious controls what you believe you're allowed to receive. So if you operate from a place of, I'm not worthy of success, maybe you had some programming from your childhood, maybe it's generational, this carries with you in your body, it carries with you in your subconscious, but there's ways that you can release that. These are limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. So if you're comfortable where you're at in your business, then that's fine. Maybe you'll choose to level up as a person. But I'm here to teach you how to level up in your business and level up in all areas of life. This stuff works. It's very powerful. Because if you're walking in and you're not feeling it inside, that seller is going to, we're all energy and we're all energetically connected, and that seller is gonna know. And they're not gonna hire you because they're gonna feel it. People work with people they like, who they trust, and who they feel comfortable with. If you don't feel worthy of luxury, I mean, we're all human, right? Sometimes maybe you have a mindset that says, well, maybe I don't deserve this, or maybe I don't need to make $1 million a year. That's not doing you any service, because the more that you step into your power and the more that you make in your business, the more you can give back. So if you're not feeling worthy enough, this is going to show in your body. You're going to feel uncomfortable, and you're going to self-sabotage. You will hesitate to follow up. Okay, I'm going to read these, and I want to see if anybody here can relate to any of these. You'll hesitate to follow up, downplay your value, underpriced listings, avoid visibility, feel intimidated by high net worth clients. Has anybody in their business, in their life, felt any of these? Yeah. Okay. Are you with me? Are you guys tracking me? You're with me. Okay, cool. Just making sure. So this isn't strategy. This is subconscious self-protection. The subconscious mind doesn't know anything, doesn't know time at all, and it's meant to protect us. There's so many protection modalities that come from the subconscious mind that's keeping you in a stuck state, keeping you from stepping into your power. A perfect example is, maybe I like to use this example because this comes up a lot. Maybe it's not with business. Maybe you are trying to lose weight and you can't lose weight. Well, that's the subconscious mind keeping you protected for some type of past experience you may or may not know that you went through. Because if you've tried everything and it's not falling off, that's a limiting belief that's being held in the subconscious. Luxury clients respond to energy, not tactics. This is so true. Okay, so I was going on a $1 million listing appointment. I was at a softball tournament, and in my ball cap, in my leggings, tennis shoes, and I somehow ran out of time. I had everything ready to go, but I wanted to come home real quick and change and be professional, because that's what we want to do. And I had a choice to make. I had a choice to make, to be 10-15 minutes late or show up as is. So I decided to show up as is. Now, I don't encourage you to do this, but I just want to share with you how this works. I walked in so energetically aligned, so confident in that home, confident in who I am, confident in who I'm meant to be. I owned that listing and took the listing, regardless of what I was wearing. And we're so energetically connected with everyone. I mean, a perfect example is, I'm giving you examples so you can understand. Have you ever thought of somebody and then they call you and then they text you? That's how we're energetically connected. That's called thought forms. So luxury clients are accustomed to working with people who lead with confidence, communicate clearly, don't shrink in the room, don't chase, don't over-explain, and stand firm in their value. And really stand firm, because Michele, if you were to know me 6 years ago compared to now, I am a totally different person. I would not be here today. I would not even be able to stand up in front of you without probably passing out. And I have been able to do a lot of healing and a lot of breakthrough sessions and a lot of subconscious programming, so that I can be here and add value to everybody, because we can change. Change can happen in an instant. And so owning who you are is going to change everything. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. You be you, absolutely. And never fake it till you make it. I was always told you have to fake it till you make it. That is horrible. Horrible. You're never going to step into your power and step into your light if you're faking it. Because if your body doesn't feel it, it's going to project on the outside. So when you embody luxury energy, luxury clients trust you. Doesn't it feel good when your client just trusts you 100% and they just let you run with the transaction and they just let you be who you be? Doesn't that feel good? Instead of someone micromanaging you 24/7 because they don't have that trust, they just feel like, oh, there's something off, because that's a feeling within you. That's a feeling within you. If somebody is treating you poorly, you need to check yourself. And I know that's kind of hard. You've got to be at cause. Check yourself. If you find somebody's mistreating, it's you. Perception is projection. The way you feel about yourself on the inside, it's going to reflect in your world and everybody else on the outside. Your internal identity drives external outcomes. That's kind of like what I just said. So, and I do this with my husband a lot because he's a hothead. He's a hothead, type A, and I'm type A. So we're definitely not opposite. We're not opposite. We're a lot alike. And this just going over all of the tools and techniques and really checking himself. He checks himself all the time. He knows that he's at cause. So when he's on an appointment, he's a general contractor, and he's angry inside, he tells me, he comes home and says, Shannon, you're right. I woke up this morning and I was not taking my best foot forward. I was angry. I was blaming everyone, blah, 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 blah. He called that in. He called that in. So and try this, you guys, try it. Starting off your day with gratitude and see how things shift. Once I shifted my mindset, I have a whole nother clientele. I don't have to fire sellers anymore because I have fired sellers before. I don't have to do that. I work with the people that align with me. They trust me. I trust them. They respect me. They value me. And that's what I want for you. And when you feel this, that's when you're going to see your income just really explode. Don't you want to see your income explode? Are you with me? Everybody? Yes. All rise or fail based on who you believe yourself to be at the deepest level. This is subconscious programming. Your subconscious identity is the thermostat of your business. If you hold mid-level identity, your results will always return to that baseline no matter how hard you push. So this is like having a moonshot goal. I like to call this a moonshot goal. And a lot of people think I'm crazy because my goals are very high. They're very, very high. But how many do you think? How many individuals in this world really have a moonshot goal to where people say, you're freaking crazy? Not too many people. So why not? So why not take your fair share? Why not take that advantage? My goals and everything I have met, every single goal. So set your goals at a higher level. Even if you don't feel desire to make $1 million a year or have a real estate profile, set it there anyways. Set it there anyways and give back. Give back to those who need. Give back to KW Cares. So why the psychology of luxury? Understanding the mental and emotional dynamics of luxury. Luxury success is deeply rooted in the psychology of the subconscious and the emotional body. Your identity and beliefs shape how you engage in the luxury market. Recognizing these patterns enables real estate agents to cultivate a mindset that attracts high-value deals and fosters lasting client relationships, leading to transformation and success. So, who you are, being in the real estate space. So I want you to think about that for a minute. I gave you some homework, if you choose. If you choose, and if this doesn't align with you, that's okay. So I just want to give you as much value as I can. So just take a moment. Who you are being in a luxury real estate space. Take a moment to think about that for a second. Sit with that for a minute. Who are you being? Who are you not being? The luxury identity framework. So this is reframing. And if you do affirmations and you do reframing and you're still not getting the results that you desire, then it's deep rooted on at a subconscious level. Because that's sometimes why affirmations don't work. But this is some of the tools that I want to give you today to change your mindset, to rewire that story, to rewire that subconscious. I'm trying to break into luxury. There is no try. I am a luxury advisor who leads with expertise, embodiment, and confidence. And if you are struggling, if any of this is resonating with you, I want to encourage you or invite you to do mirror work. Every morning before you leave for your day, you're gonna look at yourself, men and women, everybody. You're gonna look at yourself in the mirror until you can only see your eyes. And you're gonna tell yourself, I am a luxury agent. I am worthy of success. I am worthy of whatever it is, whatever your affirmations are. Do it for 21 days. Watch the energetic shift in your body. It's amazing. Luxury clients don't buy marketing. And I know you guys might think, oh yeah, whatever. But let me tell you, if your marketing is spot on, and I know that you're with Keller Williams, so I know your marketing's spot on. And I know you have the best systems and models. But if you're not feeling it, they are going to pick up on that, you guys. They're truly going to pick on that. So why not choose you first? Why not choose you being the best version of you? Right? They buy the version of you that walks into the room and owns the room. Because if you're like, hi, Mr. Stallings, no, I'm not sure. I don't know if we can really get this. They're gonna feel it. It's just an energetic, right? So you have to have that confidence. You want to own that room. And if you're nervous and if you're not feeling it, do it anyways. Just keep doing it, and you've got some tools with you to take home. Ask yourself, what identity am I operating from? What identity do I need to embody? So this given time frame, this is the stuff that you can do at home. Okay? Your internal wealth blueprints, your beliefs determine what you allow yourself to receive. I see this all the time with my clients. I have a client in Las Vegas right now, and we did a breakthrough session, and he didn't feel he was worthy. He did not feel, I mean, this guy's like multi-millionaire, and he still did not feel worthy enough to taking it to the next level of who he wanted to be. So it doesn't matter if your why isn't $1 million a year. Just set it for higher. And do the transformation work that I'm giving you and see how it changes. There will be a shift. Because if you don't believe that you're worthy of making money or having a successful business, you're not going to make it. Or you're going to burn yourself out by trying so hard, by doing. Your internal wealth blueprint. So here's some examples. You guys can take pictures, whatever you want. Examples that block agents from luxury. I don't look luxury enough. I'm not ready for $1 million listing. High-end clients are intimidating. I'll embarrass myself. Those are all limiting beliefs, because each and every one of you in this room is worthy of being a high-producing luxury agent if you're not already. And if you are, take it to the next step. Dive into your real estate investing profile. Dive into it. When doing this work, it's remarkable. And just like Gary Keller says, to have the 7 streams of income, shoot for that. Shoot for that. Because when you get there, it feels pretty damn good. These beliefs operate below conscious and create immediate contraction in your business. We've already kind of went over that. So it's just a reframe. So if you have any of these negative thoughts, I want you to shift it to a positive. Start with that. It's baby steps, the mirror work and reframing. I am fully capable of serving luxury agents or luxury clients. I attract high-end opportunities with ease. Wealthy clients value my leadership. There's many ways on how to rewire the subconscious, and I can give you some of those tools and tips later. Luxury requires emotional leadership. Your ability to hold big energy and big moments depends on your emotional capability, the capacity that you can hold. So it's really important that you take care of yourself every morning. Don't put your clients first. Set your boundaries. Really hold those boundaries and make sure you have at least an hour in the morning to start your day off, to do you. Journaling, move your body for 20 minutes, have a gratitude process, do your mirror work, because it's really important that you take care of you. Dance, have fun, because if we're not having fun, then what do we do, right? Have fun. High net worth clients experience urgency, pressure, indecision, conflict, emotional intensity. So this is really important when you are holding yourself at a high spiritual, mental, emotional, physical level, all of your bodies are aligned, then your client is going to feel that. He or she's not going to have that frazzle stressness because you're holding it. You're holding it for them. Signs of low emotional capacity: you get triggered easily during negotiations, you avoid difficult conversations, you freeze or overthink high-end opportunities, you shrink when someone challenges you. This is all operating from subconscious baggage. I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. Fear, doubt, guilt, anger. This is everything that we hold in the body. Your internal threshold for success. I'm gonna speed up. I know it's already 12. This is like an hour class. I'm sorry, Michele.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Are we good? Following me? Okay. Your nervous system has an internal thermostat. If the success you're reaching for you feels unsafe, your body will sabotage it. Your subconscious mind is designed to keep you safe. It's like a blueprint of the body. Perfect example is, say like you get in a car accident and you go to slam on the brakes and you get triggered. That's a nervous system response. It's now being held in the body, which can be changed. If you have been bitten by a dog, say like you've been bitten by a dog and now you have a fear of dogs, and every time you see a dog, that's an emotional trigger response that's being held in the body. That can be released. So it's really important that you take care of your nervous system and your body, movement, meditation, prayer, journaling, nervous system safety. When your nervous system feels safe, that's when you can really step into who you're meant to be, really step into your power. You own it. You can own the room. You can own your clients because they trust you. You feel safe in your body, they're going to feel safe with you. Luxury is an energy you occupy. Like I said, we are all energetically connected. How you're feeling on the inside, you're going to attract that on the outside. And luxury embodiment is grounded, calm, certain, spacious, unshakable. Don't you want to be unshakable, unstoppable? Don't you want to be the best version of you? Yes, by show of hands. Yeah. Of course, right? Okay. So who is your luxury self? This is stuff that you can do at home. Writing your future avatar. With myself, I have an avatar with my relationship with my husband, avatar with myself, and an avatar with my clients. So you want to write your future avatar. Who is your luxury self? We call them avatar just because it's fun. Imagine that highest version of you. Okay, the agent with confidently signs a $1, $2, $5 million listing. Imagine it, see it, feel it, hear it now. Write your future avatar as if you already have signed a $5 million listing by 2027. Write it down. Okay, so what identity shift is required now? This is something for you to think about. What you can do at home. And on your paper, you can do the journaling prompts. So just think about it. What identity shift is required right now so that you can make that change in your business? All self-sabotage traces back to subconscious decision you made long before real estate. We talked about this. All of your programming, your personality was created from birth to the age 7. It's all scientifically proven. You can go read about it. It's really cool stuff. You may not even know. You may not even know that you have this belief in your system. You may not even know. So if you're finding yourself repeating old patterns, repeating negative things, old programs or beliefs about yourself, that's where the subconscious work needs to take place. How do hidden decisions, we're going to go through this. This is too much because this is actually work that you guys need to be doing. So this is actually a class.
Well, we appreciate you bringing this to us.
So I kind of mentioned this before. So when something emotionally charged happens, a teacher criticizing you, a parent doubting you, a moment of embarrassment, that locks in the body. It's like a blueprint of the body. Some people feel not seen and are not safe to be seen. That's a limiting belief about yourself. That's programming. That's what happened in your past. Could be generational or birth to age 7. So what hidden decisions is still running your business? Just think about that for a minute. Is there any hidden decisions that you created that is keeping you from running your business at your highest level? You don't have to, just think about that. The first thing that pops up in your mind, that's the answer. Now bring that into luxury real estate. That hidden decision is why you hesitate before calling a luxury lead. Why you shrink your value, underprice yourself, take discount commissions, avoid visibility. It's why you stop momentum right before your breakthrough. And when I was driving here, I was just listening to another podcast. It was so interesting because as soon as you're getting ready to break through the next level version of you, that's when all your baggage is going to show up. All your shit, excuse my language, is going to show up. All of it. It's going to show up. And for safety, you're going to want to go back over here. So I encourage you today to really just step over that boundary. Step over that boundary, over that line, so that you can live in your life's purpose and be who you are meant to be. So these right here, this is what I have for you if you feel called and you want to do this, and if you have any questions. So when your body responds with fear, it's not fear, it's unfamiliar of success. Because we all have a path, we all have a purpose. And why fight your path? Why fight who you are supposed to be? I fought it. I fought it for a long time. And now I'm living where I'm meant to be. Is it comfortable? Heck no, it's very uncomfortable. All of the trainings, the speaking and everything is very uncomfortable, but it's growing. And that's what I want. That's what I want for you. I want you to grow as individuals in all areas of life. So this is what you can do at home. Just really think about, because I don't think we have time to do this now. I had a whole exercise for you. So when you are at home, I want you to take everything that I spoke about today, and I want you to sit with yourself and take a pause. Do I have fear in the body? Do I have fear that's keeping me from moving forward? And you can journal on that and you can answer the questions. And then when you're doing that process, you're going to visualize who you're meant to be. So, this is your moment. You are more. And so going back, showing home after home in the dark green Grand Cherokee beat up car, came closing after closing after closing, opening and closing. So many new home communities from Sacramento to the Bay Area, getting into Gary Keller's top 100 after hitting the dark night of the soul. And arriving at that hospital that day, my beautiful daughter was born. She was 6 weeks early. So where I'm going with this story is that you can do anything you put your heart to. If you've experienced rock bottom, if you're just not feeling good in the body, if you're not feeling good emotionally, do something about it. Really do something about it, because there's tools and techniques out there, guys, that work. Have a coach. Have an accountability partner. Whatever coach you have is perfect. I had a transformational coach within Keller Williams, SNAPS coaching, and that's what changed my life. And that's why I'm here today. Because I was like, whatever she did to me, I needed to do. I needed to go down a 6-year path of learning everything so that I could help individuals such as yourself get out of your own way and have a successful business. So I have a raffle. Make sure everybody gets a ticket. I'm raffling off my goal setting retreat, which goes a lot deeper into the subconscious. So if you would like, the raffle tickets are back there. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, complaints, or comments? Anything. I know it's a lot. And it's like a deep dive. And that was a lot for 40 minutes. Any questions? Anything? Anything that can I support you with?
I really appreciate what you've done with this time. Excuse me.
I've done a lot of study with Louise Hay
Yes,
and
yes,
Shakti
yes,
Wayne and all of those authors have been longtime followers. So I know the depth of what you're describing.
yes.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you, thank you.
The headline.
Really hard.
It's been 40 minutes.
So, yeah, if you wanna go dive deeper into this, I have my card there, we can schedule a free clarity call. If you're struggling with anything in any area of life, I'm here for you, and the raffle tickets, okay?
I do want to give a testimony. I want to give my testimony because I do work with Shannon and I'm like a total believer in this. And let me try to show my face. Sorry. There I am. Hi guys. Um, we just had our ALC clinic and we did this little limiting mindset thing. I don't know what to call it, thing. And I called Shannon that night because I was able to come home and the things that were limiting my mindset literally they were like clear as day to me all of a sudden. And I was able to release that completely during the exercises that she did with me. And that evening alone, things that, and my limiting mindset is just so everybody knows, I got to do everything. It's got to be done myself, pilot on, right? So I'm like, I'm not really if I delegate a task, I take it back and I just accomplish it. And that night, I was able to book 2 listing appointments, 2 buyer appointments in just one night, you guys, within literally 30 minutes, just four appointments set because things that were blocking my mind, it freed up my time to be able to do that. And so like Shannon, I am so grateful for you and everything that you bring because oh my gosh, it's such a game changer. So she does have her class on Friday, her goal setting retreat. I was like, book it, I'm done. And I will give my testimony deeper there if y'all ever want to hear it because I'm a believer in what she does.
Yeah, I had a really cool exercise to take you through, but next time, maybe I'll shorten it up. Because I want to give as much value as I can. I want you to be successful. I want you to remove those limiting beliefs or blocks that are keeping you back. So you can have the raffle. I still have openings for Friday, but I would like to gift one person for Friday, December 12th for my retreat. It's 11 to 4. It's all day. I'll be serving you yummy food and we're gonna go really deep. Because that's what I do. Transformation. And if you're feeling called, you need any support, if you answer those questions and you're just like, I really want some guidance, I need some help, call me, I'm here, not going anywhere. Thank you guys, thank you for letting me be fully transparent with you. And also using these tools, you guys, abundance. Getting your real estate investor profile, this stuff works. I said I was gonna have an Airbnb in Belize in 2026. We closed September. So this stuff worked. I get these. Like I'm telling you, visualization, manifesting, whatever your God gifts, whatever your beliefs are, just if it's meant for you, you can have a life by design. Totally. It's amazing. Thank you.
Well, we went to a little exercise at our ALC retreat
He was
and
like, no.
I was like,
He didn't want to do it.
I was like, oh my God, she's like, go to where this trauma happened, your life or where it happened back in the past and, live that. And you're like, whoa, you start feeling it all. So it was pretty high. So, but thank you so much. We have lunch, so please enjoy lunch and thank you so much for coming on our last team meeting of the year. We won't have one in 2 weeks because that's Christmas time. So and have everyone happy holidays from us. And also, please come to the first team meeting in January. We will be doing our vision speech. There's a lot of things we'll be rolling out. There's a lot of things you'll want to know. So please be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to sort of have our New Year festival then at our first team meeting the second week of January. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and shoot videos right now. Yeah, no, they're here. They were here, but I don't yeah, look at that, hey, yeah. So, yeah, so it's both time and then, I explained why, and then John comes over, like, how should we spicy like? How was that? Girl, yeah, tomorrow's time, I think that's me, so yeah. Guys, like, I don't know, nobody understands, like, how much people are not pretty know that. I have this video, when we went to the genocide, and it was like, whatever, like, you couldn't even see their skin color. They, like, they tried the bombings to get trash because they live on the site, and then they burn it, so but they burn all day long, right? And it's like, it was so, like, works for, I don't think, I'll speak to okay, so we go out and get like, I was right here, and look at this, they were all kids doing something, I didn't like the same on it, all the economic stuff and yeah, there's like super, right back there, and then, we had, they were so happy, I said, it was amazing for that kid. You know, like, yeah, I like people to, if they were so young, like, they didn't have classes, it was like, like, they got, like, and like, that's how it was, and she never really, yeah, you know, it's,
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so we were doing all of the, so that's so good. Like, I, every day we have something, I it's like, hopefully, I mean, it's something out there, now it's like, there, it's like a big, like, every house is just like, it's like, I learned like two, it's like, what are they called, on what? And the kids just like, put a little song on.